Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last class we are already discussed about differences between resistor and resistivity. In this video we have to study about resistance of a system of resistor. So in this class we have studied about resistors are connected in the electric circuits. So we are studied about small electric circuits. The current passing through a conductor depending upon two factors. One is its resistance and potential difference across ends of a conductor. We often use the resistance in variable combinations like resistors in series combination, resistors in parallel combination. We have to study differences between when resistors are connected in series combination, resistors are connected in parallel combination. We have completely studied in this lecture. First of all, I am taking the three resistors R1, R2, R3. These three are connected in series combination. Consider these three resistors having resistance R1, R2, R3 respectively, which are joined end to end. I am taking these two are the two resistors. This is the one end of the resistor R1. This is the one end of the resistors R2. Joined end to end, end to end. This is called end to end combination, and also it is called as side by side combination. So that combination we can say that this is called series combination. This is the circuit diagram. R1, R2, R3, three resistors. Its resistant values R1, R2, R3, which are connected end to end combination. So this is the ends of this combination X, Y. So ends of this combination connected to parallel to the voltmeter. Next, one end of the combination is connected to the negative terminal of the ammeter. It can be used to measure the current. Voltmeter can be used to measure the potential difference. Next, negative end of the battery terminal is connected to the plug key. Plug key other end is connected to other end of the combination. From this circuit, we have to observe current and potential difference. Current and potential difference of the each resistance R1, R2, R3. So, how to measure the current in the circuit? By using the ammeter, we can measure the current in the each resistor. So, I am connecting the ammeter to each resistor. I am going to find the current value. So, you have observed one thing, there is no junction in the circuit. So, current can be flows from the each resistor, current is same. So, current is same in the series combination. So, next I am going to find the potential difference. Potential difference, how to find the potential difference of the resistor? By connecting parallel voltmeter. So, I am going to find the potential difference. So, this voltmeter can be connected ends of the each resistor. Ends of the each resistor. So, that is different V1, V2, V3. So, potential difference is varies. So, potential difference is changes, but current is same because there is no junction in the circuit. You will observe from the diagram that the value of current in the ammeter is the same and potential difference is equal to the sum of the potential difference V1 and V2, V3. So, V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. I am going to find the values potential difference V1, V2, V3 using the formula Ohm's law. Ohm's law, V equal to IR. I am going to V1 value. V1 is the potential difference of the resistor R1. So resistance value is R1. Current in the resistor is I. Potential difference of the resistor V1. Similarly, V2, I am going to find the potential difference at resistor 2 R2. Potential difference is V2. Current is same, that is I. I am going to find the potential difference V3 across the resistor R3 with the current I. Now substitute all these values V1, V2, V3 in above equation. IR equal to IR1 is the V1 value, IR2 is the V2 value, IR3 is the V3 value, V equal to IR. So resultant equivalent resistance value is R equivalent equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 so on so Rn. If suppose I am connecting the n number of resistance in series combination, then I am going to find the equivalent resistance. Its value is R equivalent equal to n number of resistance, its value. Next topic, resistance in parallel combination. For this, I am taking the three resistors R1, R2, R3 which are connected in parallel combination. Parallel combination means this is the parallel combination 1 by 1 R1, R2, R3. So from this diagram we have to find the current and potential difference value. Now we have observed these two diagrams. First diagram I am going to find the I current value. Current value can be found by using the ammeter. I am noted the ammeter readings I1, I2, I3 because this is a junction. So when after this junction current I can be divided into I1, I2, I3. After this point add the I1, I2, I3 values come to total current in the circuit I. So I flows in the junction can be divided, same current will be counted through the I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So in parallel combination current can be varies. So what about the potential difference? Potential difference, you have observed that three resistors. I am going to connect the resistors, potentiometer. Potentiometer will give the potential difference value is same. In this circuit, potential difference, I am going to measure this. Potential difference will give the equal value. When we connected anywhere at the junction, will give the potential difference is same. But current can be changes. So I can be divided at this junction I1, I2, I3. Let us consider that the arrangement of the three resistors joined in parallel with a combination of the cells as shown in the figure. This is the figure. This is the arrangement of the parallel combination of the resistors or conductor. So we have already observed that in parallel combination total current I is equal to the sum of I1 and I2, I3 current. So I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. But potential differences remain same. So I am going to find the current values. So by using the Ohm's law, I am going to find the I1, I2, I3 values. V equal to IR. I am going to find the current value I equal to V by R. I1 in the resistor R1. I1 equal to potential difference V is the same. Resistance value R1. I2 of the resistance R2. Its potential difference is V same. I3 is the current of the resistor R3. Potential difference is V. Substitute all these values in above equation. We will get the V by R equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. I1 value, I2 value, I3 value, I value. So R resultant equivalent is equal to, we get the cancel. So 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus also 1 by Rn. This is the 1 by R value equivalent resistance, but I want to resultant equivalent resistance Req equal to, I am going to take the LCM R1 R2. So R2 plus R1 R equivalent, I want to here 1 by R equivalent resistance, I want to R equivalent resistance equal to reciprocal of this value R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. If suppose n number of resistors are connected in parallel combination, R equivalent resistance equal to R by n formula. Now we have observed that this is the equivalent resistance in series combination, R equivalent equal to R1 plus R2 plus so on 3 Rn. This is the formula for R equivalent resistance in case of parallel combination. Which is greater value? Or understand my question? Which is greater value? For example, I am taking 3 resistors. R1 first value is 1 ohm, 2 ohms, 3 ohms. So total equivalent resistance 1 plus 2 plus 3, total equivalent resistance is 6 ohms. Similarly, find in case of parallel combination R equivalent resistance equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. So total value is, when we connect in case of parallel combination, it gives the resultant value is 1 ohm. So when resistors are connected in series combination, we will get the equivalent resistance is 6 ohms. When the same resistors connected in parallel combination, total equivalent resistance value is 1 ohm. Which is greater? When resistors are connected in series ohm, we will get the maximum resistance value. When the resistance are connected in parallel combination, we will get the minimum resistance value. So that is the last topic. Next, students please open NCERT textbook page number 213. First question, draw a schematic diagram of a circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells of each 2 voltage, each 5 ohm resistor, 8 ohm resistor and 12 ohm resistors, and a plug key, all connected in series. This is the circuit diagram. So in that question there are asking the 3 resistors, 5 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm resistors which are connected in the series combination. So series combination 1 by 1 end to end connection. So this is the 5 ohms resistor, 8 ohm resistor, 12 ohm resistor, end to end connection. This is called end to end connection. It is called series combination. Next, in the question there are given the 3 cells of each 2 voltage. So 3 cells are connected, each cell value is 2 voltage. This is the battery consisting of 3 cells, each value is 2 volts. So this is the circuit diagram. So the required circuit diagram as shown in the figure. This is the answer for that question with a plug key. Question number 2. Redraw the circuit of the question number 1, putting an ammeter to measure the current through the resistor and voltmeter to measure the potential difference across the 12 volts resistor. What would be the readings in the ammeter and voltmeter? In this question, they are asking the 12 ohms resistor at the particular resistance has, we have to find the values of current and potential difference value. This is the circuit. At particular 12 ohm resistor, when the voltmeter and ammeter are connected in the circuit, we have to measure the particular value. I am asking the one question. In case of series combination, current is same or different. So in case of series combination, current same but potential difference is different. So I am going to find the, first of all, in this circuit, total current value. Before that, I am going to find the total equivalent resistance in series combination. Its formula is R equivalent equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. There are three resistors. Its values is 5 ohm plus 8 ohm plus 12 ohm. Total is 25 ohms. This is the total equivalent resistance of this circuit. Next, total voltage from the battery. This is the battery. In the battery consists of 3 cells, 1, 2, 3. Each cell has 2 volts. So total 3 into 2, 6 volts. So 6 volts is the total voltage from the battery. Now I am applying the Ohm's law, V equal to IR. In this circuit, I am going to find the total current in the circuit. Why? Because in series combination, total current in the each resistor is same. So total potential difference from the battery is 6 volts. I we have to find out resistance. Total equivalent resistance in the circuit is 25 ohms. I equal to 25. 6 by 25. I equal to its value is 0.24 ampere. That is the current value. Now we have to find out across 12 ohms resistor. We have to find the potential difference. When potential difference, we have to find out at particular 12 ohms resistor. When voltmeter is connected parallel to the 12 ohm resistor, it gives the value is 2. It gives the value is 2.88 volts. I am going to find by using the Ohm's law, V equal to IR. I am going to find the V value. I, current 0.24 ampere. Resistance of the equivalent value is 25. 0.24 into 25, 2.88 volts. That is the values of the current and potential difference value. Next topic, heating effects of the electric current. When electric current is passing through a conductor, so if the conductor will be exhibit the some amount of heat. What is that effect? We are discussing this topic. So the phenomena by which material becomes red hot means it gets the heat, some heat. When current is passed through a high resistance material. When current is passed through a high resistance material means it is a conductor. When that amount of current is passed through a material, so it becomes red hot. It achieved the some amount of the heat, that is the effect. So we have to find out that heating effect of the electric current. Consider a current I flowing through a resistance, or I am taking the resistor, or it has flowing the current, amount of the current is I. Let the potential difference across the resistor is V. This is the resistor, X, Y ends of the resistor. I am going to measure the ammeter and voltmeter by the values of current and potential difference. The work done in moving a charge through a potential difference. When switch on in this circuit, so electrons will be flows through the resistor. So when the electrons get the displacement, it exhibits some work done. So we have to find out the potential difference in the resistor. That is V, potential difference. We have to find the work done of the electron. Each electron. So work, what is the formula of the work? The product of force into displacement is called work. Force in this circuit, force will be applying through the battery. So battery of the potential difference is V. Displacement is electrons, its charge is Q. W equal to VQ, Q equal to IT. So Q equal to charge. I am going to find the Q value. So we know that what is meant by current? The electrons flows in a conductor with respect to time. I equal to Q by T. So Q equal to IT. I am substituting this Q equal to IT value. So total work done of the each electron is W equal to VIT. You have already studied in 9th class one chapter work power energy. Work done can be stored in the form of heat energy. It is nothing but work done. So heat H equal to VIT. So work done will be stored in the form of heat H equal to VIT. According to Ohm's law, V equal to IR. I am substituting in case of V equal to IR, IR into IT. So its value is I square RT. So this is known as Joule's law of heating. So this is proposed by the Joule scientist. So it can be called as Joule's law of heating. This law will says that following points: the heat produced in a resistor is directly proportional to square of the current flowing in a resistor. H equal to I square RT. Heat produced in a resistor is equal to square of the current flowing into the resistor. So that is the first point. Second point is produced heat is directly proportional to resistance of the conductor. So the conductor resistance value is increases, its produced heat is also increases. So time. Next third point is T, time. Time is increases, its produced heat is also increases. So for example, you can take the one conductor. If you increase the time by applying the heat, it produced the heat is also increases. So first point, the heat produced in a resistor is directly proportional to square of the current for a given resistor. Second point, directly proportional to resistance of a conductor. Heat is directly proportional to resistance of a conductor. Third point, heat is directly proportional to the time which current flows through the resistor. So these are all the laws of the Joule's law heating we have discussed in this lecture. Thank you.